Hey guys, so I'm in the process of doing a bit of a van build, and at the moment I'm just working on getting my solar setup done. So I've picked up three 250 watt solar panels from the local recycle centre, and what I'm actually going to do is mount them on top of the van. This van here, I've got a Renault Traffic. So I looked at some roof rack options, and I found that they're all very expensive and just not quite what I was after, because you still have to buy the additional hardware you need to mount the panels and things like that. So what I've chosen to do is make my own roof rack and mounting system, and I want to show you how I'm doing it. So this is the top of the van. So what I'm actually going to use is, here we have 90 by 35 structural pine that's been treated, and what I'm actually doing is cutting it to the roof rack mounting holes. So this is just going to lie along the top here. Then I've got stainless steel bolts that are countersunk, and then I've just got a bolt in to secure them. So nice and simple. It's going to provide a nice solid structural support for the solar panels to mount to, which will be good. So once I've got this side done, I'm just going to replicate the same profile across to the other side, and then I'll paint it, make it nice gloss white, so it'll look very similar to the existing van's paint job. And then on top of that, I'll show you some 3D models of what I'm actually going to be assembling, so you can join me on the journey. So that's the start of it. I'll keep you updated as I go, and we'll see how we go. Here's the 3D design of the van. So I've got the 90 by 35 side rails which span the length of the van. I then have framed the solar panels in with 70 by 35, so they're the pieces that sit between the panels. And then on the sides of the panels, along the sides of the van, I've got 90 by 35 side rails, again, which frame the solar panels, but also provide support for the awning. Alright, so this is the profile that fits the roof mounts. So this top piece I've got here, I've just notched out wherever the mounting points are. There's a few other spots where there's wells and things, for example just here, where I've had to notch out where the roof line is just a bit higher along the way. So gone and done that, and now what I'm going to do is just go trace along onto the other side, second this bottom rail, trace along so I can replicate this. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep the front section. It only really needs to go to about here. There's about ½ a metre of extra length across the front side of the van, which I don't think I need. In all my 3D models that I've done for my solar mounting, it's just additional space. Could be useful if I do some roof racks, but I think I'm going to just cut it. I think I'm just going to go like, or something more aerodynamic maybe, make it look good. So let's see how we go. Here's the outdoor workshop. Might be a bit hard to see because of the sun, but basically what I've done is I've got my markings. Now I'm just going to notch them out with my circular saw. So notch, 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 then I'll knock out the little bits inside. It's a depth of about 20 mil, so I'm going to go ahead and notch that out. Then I'll come back and show you progress. Cool. So I've gone and done the notches. So next I will hit it with a hammer, and you'll see you can break those notches out, and then I'll chisel it. Trusty hammer. Cool, and then all I have to do is just clean it up with a chisel. Got a little bit extra. I'm just going to hit with a jigsaw, cut this out nicely, finish that off. Finish these off with a chisel, and then hit this with a jigsaw, cut that profile out, and then we are golden. I have now finished the wood, so now I'm in the process of just painting it white. I've bought a gloss white, which is just down here. Oh, what have we got? Yep. So it's an all-weather, just water-based gloss white. I think it'll look quite nice when it's up on top of the van. The aim is to try not to make it look too out there. Want to look natural, make it look like it's meant to be. So I've gone with the gloss white. I think it's going to look pretty good. So I've just put on the first coat. I've got a little bit left on this one, which I will attempt to show you. Here we go. Swing this around. So just taking my time, nearly done for the day. Yeah, it's going to be good. I'll give you guys another update once I have put the second coat on and got everything in place, and then I can show you how it all bolts together. Come on, why is it so dark? There we go. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, so I'll give you another update once the paint is dried. I'll put a second coat on, and then I will throw it up on the roof and bolt it all together and show you guys how it looks. So stay tuned for that.